I'm a reluctant salesperson, CRO, because growing up, my father was a full-time salesman selling machinery to the textile industry. And I remember watching him work. And I remember early on my teen years, I was telling myself that I did not want to be a salesperson. It was a very stressful life for him, professional life. And funny enough, my first role during a summer job was a salesperson at a sunglass hood. And it was great. I did really well, even though I didn't want to be a salesperson. I was the top seller for those 6 months that I stayed there. And I nudged my career into selling, and then I moved into selling technology. But it was never really something that I wanted. On the contrary, I didn't want to be a salesperson. And then, long story short, I spent the last 15 years working for tech companies, Brazilian, even in Portugal, mostly MarTech and the fintech space. So companies like Zendesk, Pipedrive, eBanks, and now Native Teams, my current company. And it has been a pleasure, right? Coming from being a salesperson, going into revenue operations, marketing, CX, having that end-to-end perspective of how to grow companies. And the story about Japan is this year I went to Japan for the first time ever with my wife. It was a long-term dream of ours. And I am a music collector. And I was really looking forward to go to Japan and try to find the most underground vinyl shops in Tokyo and Osaka. And it was a blast. I found on Reddit, and we're going to talk about community later, someone made an amazing PDF ranking all of the record shops in Tokyo. I think it's like a 50 pages document. And I spent the whole flight going through the whole document and making notes on my notebook on which ones I want to go based on the feedback of the community. So it was great.